Welcome to this country property in Mono Township. Imagine it's 1864. It's pre-Confederation, Upper Canada. It's over 160 years old, and it was lovingly restored by Mennonites. We have here a wrought iron staircase. The original staircase was replaced by the Mennonites, and they replaced this complete door with all the wrought iron detailing. So what I want to show you today is the original farmhouse, and then we're going to take a look at the addition. So this is part of the original farmhouse. Just off the main foyer, you have a library. Originally in these Canadiana farmhouses, the front door wasn't located at the front of the home. It was always located on the side of the house. So this has been made by Mennonites, and this would have been the farmhouse doors. And this would have been located on the side of the house. So this is the side of the house. Now you've seen they've done a complete renovation, and they've added on this gorgeous sunroom, 3-season room that overlooks the pond. We'll go out there and take a look in a moment, but I want you to see this family room. They've done this oversized gas fireplace. So the original owners of the property had to clear the land. They had to cut down all the trees, they had to remove all the stones, and what do you do with the stones? You build a house. You also use other stones to build the foundation of your barn. So what's different in this part of the house, you can tell that it's the original part of the house because the windowsills are quite deep, and that's where the stone is. So just come over here, and this is going to give you a really good example of how thick the walls are. So you can see here, this is really thick, and that's all stone behind here. So if there wasn't drywall over it, this whole wall would be stone. So now we're in the addition of the house. It's all heated hardwood floors. The current owners of the home have lovingly collected all of these antique things that you see throughout the house, like this marble fireplace they've collected on their travels. And then they've done an imported Portuguese tile for the surround. This is a two-way fireplace, and we're going to take a look at it in the kitchen. The homeowner's attention to detail in this addition are incredible. All of these windows, in fact, every window in the home has been replaced by handmade Mennonite windows, and they are all wood, and they are in the same style that would have been here originally. Okay, so just as we transition through, here on your right is the original farmhouse kitchen. You can see it's being used right now as like a little butler or breakfast pantry or a butler pantry, but you can see the little farmhouse sink working. Everything's working. It has a dishwasher in here, and they use this for mixing drinks, their morning coffee. We have a wine fridge here. Okay, now we're going to enter the kitchen, which is my favorite room in the house because it has a gorgeous La Cornue stove. So this is your country farm kitchen. This is what you see modern day country farm kitchen. One of the things I love about this country kitchen as well are these hand planed beams. They were all done by Mennonites, and the reason why you can tell they're all hand done is because you can see all the markings on the beams that they were planed by hand. So again, this entire kitchen was done by Mennonites, and this is walnut. This is your double fridge freezer. And every country kitchen needs a large center island. This one is 11 feet by 4 feet deep. Mennonite made butcher block counter. And what makes this really hard to do is that these are all individual pieces of wood, and then they're put together, glued together to make this gorgeous island. Even at the end of the island, they've got a couple of chairs here so you can sit up and just have breakfast here if you don't want to sit at the dining room table. All of the floors here are heated, and in this kitchen area, you have travertine tiles. Just off the kitchen here, we have French doors leading out to a summer kitchen. So you can't see it right now because it's a bit snowy, but it is under construction. It's a completely stone outdoor kitchen. It has hot and cold running water, it has propane, and it has a huge grill, and that's all part of the property. So if you're entertaining and you're having company and you don't want people to see your messy mudroom, you might want to close the barn door. Come on out and take a look at this 3-season room. An addition onto the house, it overlooks this country pond. There's bubblers on the pond right now, and that keeps the water flowing and it keeps it open. But if you shut the bubblers off, this would make a great little pond to play shinny hockey or just skate around. And then in summer you can swim in it. You could paddleboard, or you could have a little rowboat. It would be a fun place to sit and look at the stars at night. Another feature of this beautiful sunroom, you can take the pieces of glass out and then it can just be a screened in room. Look how warm and cozy this would be. You've got your little wood stove here. You've got an ample seating for family and friends. And just, if you look out here, you can see the barn. So this is the original barn, and it is a bit historically significant in that it's still standing. It's still a working barn, and a lot of the barns in southern Ontario have fallen into disrepair. They've fallen down, or the farmer has taken them down. But this one, it's unique because it's still standing and it's still in very, very good condition. The sunroof is post and beam construction. It's Mennonite built. And the outside here you can see is stucco. On the original farmhouse, it would have been all field stone. So the homeowner has covered over with a stucco layering. It adds an extra layer of insulation to this home. Head upstairs, and I want to show you the upstairs bedrooms, but I also want to explain to you where the original farmhouse ends and the addition begins. So come on upstairs and let's have a look. So we are in the original upstairs portion of the original farmhouse, and come on into this bedroom and I will show you again the depth of the windowsills here. That lets you know that this is the original part of the farmhouse. The water up in this area, up in Caledon, Amaranth, Mono, is quite hard water. So this house has a water softener, and it is on well water. It's a drilled well. It has its own septic bed, which was just recently replaced, I believe, 8 years ago. Completely new septic bed, weeping tiles. Okay. Part of the property is a managed forest, so the current homeowners have planted, I would say, roughly about 20 acres of trees, and because they did that, they do get a break on the property taxes. And it's been updated. Have a look at the bathroom. It's marble tiles and a second bedroom, still in the original farmhouse. There's a third bedroom here, but it's currently being used as a home office. And then there's a shared bathroom here for the 2 bedrooms. 35 years ago, when the current homeowners bought this property, there was a washer dryer here, and they replaced it with this beautiful antique piece of furniture store. It serves as a linen closet for this. But if you wanted the washer dryer back up here, the plumbing still exists. Look, you have a beautiful bathroom just here on your right. Okay, all along down the hallway here, these are California closet organizers here. And then in this storage area here is a big walk-in closet with California closets in there as well. Coming into the primary bedroom, you have a hidden cabinet for your TV that pops up remotely, so you can have it hidden if you don't want it in plain view. But when it's down, you do have this gorgeous view here in your bedroom. It's winter right now, but just imagine just outside the window here, all along the side of the house here, you have a 3-tiered rose garden, and then it goes up to your own vegetable garden. And then in the back there, they have a garden shed, and then over to the side here, you have a greenhouse. So imagine these are open in the nicer weather, and you've got the scent of the roses coming up into your bedroom. Okay, so just off in the distance, you can see Hockley Valley Resort, and if you don't know what that is, Hockley Valley Resort is a beautiful resort with a hotel, a ski hill, and an 18-hole golf course. Just up the road from here is Mansfield Ski Club, and that's a private club. So if your kids are interested in skiing, if you're interested in skiing as a couple, that's a great place to go. You could live here, you could come here on the weekends, entertain with family and friends, and then go skiing at Mansfield. It's got all kinds of programs for kids learning to ski or learning to ski race. I was a member there for many, many years when my kids were ski racing.